Welcome back, my fellow aggressive learners. In this episode, I shall be introducing you to what we call Font Awesome. Just go to your Google and type Font Awesome, and voila, you would see fontawesome.com. Click on it. When you click on it, you will see this awesome and beautiful looking website. So when you find that, yes, this is it. You just click on the icon. Of course, there are other things, but just click on the icon, which is the basic reason why we are here. Now, let's say, let's search for Facebook. Okay, okay, good, beautiful. So you can see all the beautiful icon, Facebook icon, Messenger icon, and let's search for Instagram. You can see Instagram icon, hashtag, and all that. Let's search for Twitter. Oh, Twitter is now X. It's no longer Twitter. So you can see that, right? Look at X, everything now. Now search for home. You can see home icon that you normally see in somebody's work and all that. Search for briefcase. Briefcase. You can see all that, right? Good. So these are some of the things we want to be assessing and we want to make use of it. So there are two ways to do this. It's either you have this directly, you use it in your local host, or you access it online. So we're going to start with what showing how to make use of it in your what in your local host. All right. So just go to your document, click on your document. Of course, you want to click on web, and once you hit the web, you should be able to see how to set up. Okay, host it yourself. You want to click on the web font. Yes, web font. Now, on that note, just scroll down a little bit, and voila, here we are. Good. Okay. So, in order to have access to this file, of course, you're going to download the Font Awesome package. Good. Go ahead and click on this, and you would have it being downloaded to your system. Yeah, it should start downloading. Sorry. Okay, so it's opening up. It's opening up the download section. Sorry for my internet. It's really messy at this time of the day. It's really messy. I guess a lot of persons. It's really messy. It's really messy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, good. So you can look at this for web. All right. Now, don't really bother. There are versions will be changing. Maybe by the time you'll be doing this, it might be 6.8 or even 7 point something. I don't know. But for now, we are having 6.4. So if you go for the pro, you would have to pay for it. But of course, we want to download the free guide. All right. Good. So we want to download the free guide. Yeah. So it's downloading, right? So while it is downloading, okay, so click on this. Your download is ready. So open this. So let's open to the containing folder. So here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to unzip this. I'm going to unzip this. Yeah, beautiful. So let me unzip it into this folder. Yeah, unzip. So as it is being unzipped, yeah, yeah, it's getting ready, and then of course it should be complete. So we're complete, right? It's done. So click on the unzipped file. So this is what we are looking for. Don't try to take just one thing. No, 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 no. You want the entire folder, everything. You want everything. Everything in this folder, that's what you want. So let's just give it a beautiful name. Let me leave it at front. Awesome. Think that's okay. So I'm going to drag this thing the way it is, right? And drop it inside my VS Code folder. All right. So I'm going to create a folder. Remember, see, we have CSS, right? So inside CSS, you can have a style, you can have whatever it is. So inside this CSS, I'm going to create fonts, all right? I can create CSS. I'm going to create a folder called fonts inside my pseudo CSS stuff. I'm going to create, no, 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 no. I'm going to create a folder called fonts, fonts. So inside this font, that is where I'm going to add this guy. I'm going to add this guy. Yeah, I'm going to add this font here. So it's ready. Let me drag this and drop it here. Right? Good. So I'm going to close this. So I have my fonts, right? Good. So now to use it, go ahead and check. If you go back to this place where we're coming from, go back to where we're coming from, go back to where we're coming from. Sorry, we were actually in docs, and then in that docs we had the access. Yeah, we said web, right? Yeah, we clicked on the web, guys. So when we clicked on web, we clicked on self-hosting, which we now had access to. So we have downloaded this file, which you could do this, the same thing here. So we've downloaded it. These are the set of things we found inside them. Now, how do we make use of it in our file? They said we can go in there and, excuse me, we can reference our project with this, right? So you would need to add these links. Just all right, this is what you need. So remember, it's already in our CSS. All right. So let's go ahead and call font awesome.css. Let's call costume.css. Let's call sharp solid.css. Right. So let's get back to our code. So just here before our original CSS, let's do link, and then we do this. So inside that link, we say open, we do fonts, we do font awesome, we now do what? We now do, we're looking for CSS, right? So we're looking for font awesome, the CSS, that's the very first one. So we're going for the second one, which will now be link slash font awesome. That's the path to our folder. We're going for CSS, and in all the CSS, all right, we're also going for solid.css. Then what's the next thing? Next thing is what? Is the, sorry, is it solid? Costume icon and sharp solid. Yes, let's go there. Costume app icon, costume, costume icon and what? And sharp solid. Okay. So but all these things, one of the easiest thing to do is to make use of what? if you go down here, go down this page, we can actually make use of these two guys, all.css, and then make use of what? Vision. And that's it. And we're good to go, right? We don't have to go through all the stress. So I would naturally just do this. I would remove this, and then I'm going for what? I'm going for all.css, sorry. I'm going for all.main.css, right? And then I'm going for vision. I'm going for fonts, font awesome, css, vision.main.css. I think that's it. Right. Good. So now with this, we can actually go ahead and pick any of the fonts and play around with it. Any of the fonts. So let's go to our CSS. Let's go to our CSS. While it is opening, let us go ahead and look for home icon. Home icon. Home icon. So here we go. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so now I'm clicking on this. Here we go. So I'm going for this. Look at the code here. So I'm just going to copy this code. Already copied, right? Already copied. I've copied it. So let me get down to my business, and then I can even do, we used to do header, all those navigation stuff. We used to do UL, where we used to do LI tag. We used to do home. So inside this home, I want to paste what I copied here before the home, right? I want to paste what I copied. So let's check out our CSS and see what it looks like, right? Voila, yeah, right? Good. And I know you're used to seeing this in your CSS work. So let's go ahead and minimize this. So that is how you can add a whole lot of different icons to your what? To your CSS. You can look for service icon. Service icon. Okay. I don't know, maybe you're building a taxi website. So go ahead and then look for this, copy the code, and then of course, let me drop this here. Let me copy and paste this one. So I want to copy this I tag here for the font. So I can go ahead and do what? Taxi service. Perhaps you're building a taxi service website, right? So go back here, and then of course you should see it, right? So you can pull a whole lot of icons, and most importantly, this is why I'm showing you this. I can actually go to this place and manipulate this far icon. So I can pick far icon, far icon solid, or I can pick far house, to be very precise, and manipulate it. I can come here and do dots far house, and then I'll give it a font size. Watch the far house. I'll give it a font size of 30 pixel. Watch what happens to it. You can see, right? I can give it a color of red. Watch what happens to it. I can give it a border of 3 pixel. I can make it solid. I can make it to be what? Blue. Sorry, did I just do that? Yes, I did it. Blue. Check it out, right? So you can play along with your fonts, awesome, and a whole lot of all these beautiful things that you have access. Now this is for CDN. The next thing I will show you how to pick it directly from web. What we did now is self-hosting. Now in case you don't want to host it in your browser, you can actually go ahead and remove all this. You go to online and type what we call content delivery network, right? JavaScript, yeah, content delivery network, right? For font awesome, yes, font awesome, that is what you're looking for. content delivery network for Font Awesome. So, and here you go, right? So here you go. What you want to do is to pick the very first one. The very first one. Remember, you have removed the one that is coming from your phone. So you can actually paste what is coming from online. The difference between these two guys is that this guy is coming from the cloud. This one is coming from where? From the cloud. This is coming from where? From the cloud. So it is not coming from inside your project folder. It is coming from the cloud. So your if I even if I delete this work, even if I delete it, my yes, I delete it. Let me delete it. My CSS would still is still going to work, right? So my CSS is still going to work. So I'm going to come here and I will refresh. Sorry, please continue. Okay, sorry, it will take time to delete from VS Code. So now remember, it is no longer referencing this font, all right? It is no longer referencing what? This font. Sorry, it's requesting for an administrative rights so as to be able to delete something from my VS Code. So remember, you are calling this from the cloud. You're no longer calling it from this folder, even though the folder is taking time to delete permanently. Yes, I'm telling that. I'm saying that. So that is it for this section. All right. So you can use content delivery network. You can put your font inside your folder or download the font from online, drop it in your folder and make use of it. So in that case, I wish you well. We're going to be exploiting some of these services when we're building a bigger project, and I hope you won't get confused. But I promise you that this would make sense, and I want to say congratulations for being in getting to this level, and I bet you won't regret it. Thank you.